was real young. Her best friend is a skinhead chick. She knows an Asian boy named Yick. Caitlin, she is very chic, but I am still in love with a girl named Spike. A girl named Spike. And I am still in love with a girl named Spike. I am still in love with a girl named Spike. A girl named Spike.
You're listening to the I'm in Love with a Girl Named Spike, a Degrassi podcast. I'm your host, Mike Park, along with my co-host, Hannah Eagle.
Hello.
And Rick Johnson.
Hi. What's up, cool gal?
I'm doing a character today called Cool Gal to make some levity from this horrible episode. Not horrible, but it's very sad.
Episode 207 for us, part 2 of Standing in the Dark. How do you even approach something like this?
Trigger warning.
Yeah, trigger warning for sure. You know what? I'm going to take the glasses off. Trigger warning for sure.
Go ahead and start from the beginning, Hannah.
Well, this is a very sad episode. So I'll just say that. It was a very...
Is it the saddest episode?
I think for me, yes, I think it was. Well, because... Yeah. I don't know why. I think it's like because like maybe the like filming quality has gone up and the acting has gone up.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't know.
It definitely felt crazier than Paige's sexual assault.
It did. It felt like a lot heavier and like I don't know. Something about it. But Darcy wakes up in the bed still in the ski lodge, which I was like, that's crazy. Manny has left and Peter is like passed out next to her. And when they wake up, she's like, we definitely had sex. And he's like, I don't know that we did, but if you say that we did, I guess we did. And then she tells him to get out. And I'm only smiling because it's making me nervous to talk about.
Yeah.
Why did she tell him to get out?
Because she thinks that they had sex.
I think she thinks that he sexually or took advantage of her. I mean, both are accurate statements, but it wasn't what she wanted. Any way you shake the stick at it, what happened to her, if it was from Peter or from a roofie man, was not good.
Which we never find out who this roofie man is.
It's probably Peter.
No, it's not.
It's probably the sunglasses guy.
And that squeezy bottle he had, I didn't like that at all. I was like, what was in there?
Rufalin, right?
Is that a liquid? God, that was scary. But again, always take your drink into the bathroom. You gotta.
When did I feel like I was messaging you, Hannah. I was watching this late at night last weekend, perhaps, and I was messaging you at probably 4 a.m. Eastern time.
Mm-hmm.
And
shockingly, I wasn't awake.
Oh, you weren't? I thought you responded to me.
Oh, then I was awake.
She did. She responded.
Oh,
I was awake too.
Oh, going to the airport. You were going to the airport.
Was it last week? Yeah, it was last week. I was definitely going to the airport.
I was like, what? Why is Rick answering at 4:30 a.m.?
Mm-hmm. We were awake because we were up late, and Rick was awake because he was taking care of business.
The start of my day.
Yeah. Me and Mike don't really sleep good.
I've been going to sleep at about 4.
Do you have insomnia, do you think, or do you just worry at night?
No, I don't know what I do. I'm just up, and even like when I'm tired, I like force myself to stay up.
Me too.
It's a very strange flex. I don't know if it's a flex or a process or I'm just weird, but I find myself torturing myself to stay up. I don't know why.
Do you do like stuff at night, like projects or something?
If I did that, I'd be totally okay with this behavior, but no, I just lie in bed and watch YouTube. I've been watching like ghosts, like caught on camera ghosts.
That is such a I scare myself with that shit at night too.
Or like maybe that's what I do, and the music is so like spooky, and I definitely get like, oh whoa.
Or it'll also be like a TikTok usually, or a video where it's like, this is the last picture taken of this person right before they were like horribly
Disappear.
murdered. Yeah, and the murderer is like in the background. I'm like, God, that could be me. I wonder how often.
I watched one of those last night. There's a guy in Germany, and he got in, like, a bar fight, so he had his eardrum ruptured. His friends flew back to Germany. I think they were in like Bolivia or something, and then he had to stay back, and then who cares? That's a stupid story. Let's move on. After the opening credits, Rick, what's happening?
They're back at Degrassi, right? Correct.
Yeah.
And
Spirit Squad.
Spirit Squad, and people are feeling bad. Darcy's feeling real bad. Manny doesn't know why. Manny's basically like, like, think you called me out on some bullshit. I didn't appreciate it.
Yeah.
Darcy's like, listen, girl, some bad shit happened. I can't talk to you about.
And Manny's such a good friend because she's like, remember when you called me a slut? And then as soon as she's like, oh, something's going on, she's like, hey girl. She's too nice.
She is too nice.
Well, obviously, like, I would be nice too, but like, Manny's a very good friend in general. This was also a very jarring theme song intro in particular.
Why is that?
I feel like it's like just such a sad scene was the cold open, and then this new theme song that's like, you know what I mean?
So it is different.
It's different.
Rick was right.
It is different.
Yeah. It is, right?
Yes.
Let's see.
Oh, you gonna compare?
Yeah, let's.
I
give
just
it a
meant
little-
like different from the old school one. But...
that drum feels different.
Yeah.
Well, now play the one from season 5 or 6.
That little fill is different, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
That was a really good impression I did of it, by the way.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's hear.
It's probably the same.
What if it is the same and Rick just feels like a fool?
Me too.
I do feel like a fool because
what?
when we were talking about Lizzie Kaplan, you said Rashida Jones, and you were right. I was confusing Lizzie Kaplan with Rashida Jones.
Well, they're both in it.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. What's different?
Play the other one.
So here's season 6.
Snare's
Yeah,
different.
Why would they? It's such a subtle change. I'm so angry. Okay, here's the season 7.
Yeah, that's definitely different, right?
Yeah. Who cares? I don't
I
even
care.
care. Who brought this up?
Me and Red.
You did.
Someone brought it up, and then I said, let's listen.
Yeah.
Well, the point is, we're right. So we were
It's
right to
just-
bring it up.
It's so subtle.
It's subtle, but it's different. Am I crazy?
$20 if you know the real name of Darcy, the actress's name. $20. I'll PayPal you right now. Venmo. What's her name?
I don't know.
Rick, name?
I don't know.
I was gonna give you 2,000. You blew it. Okay. Here's your chance. And I'm totally serious. I'll give you $1,000, Hannah, right now. The real name of Jane.
Jane? There's no way I know.
Well,
And
shows
also,
you,
as
shows
soon
you
as
what
the
kind of
pressure's
fan you
on-
are.
Friend? Fan? Is
Fan.
that what you said?
Fan.
Oh,
Did I say fan or friend?
you said fan. I think I was talking over you. Yeah, there's no way I would know Jane's name.
I'll buy you a brand new car. Tesla, $90,000. The real name of Derek.
Yeah, you're listing some B benchers, some B-listers here. I don't
That's
know.
too bad.
And also when the pressure's on, I can't answer questions. I don't test well.
I'll buy you and Britt a home. I'll buy you a nice home, like a
You won't though.
$400,000 home in the suburbs of Philly, Westchester,
Oh wow.
Pennsylvania.
I bet it wouldn't be.
The name of the actor who plays Danny Van Zant.
First of all, when you said Derek, I was thinking of Danny Van Zant. So for sure I don't know.
Danny Van Zant is Delmar
You know. Oh, because you're watching the
Abuzied. Of course, everyone knows Mr. Abuzied.
I used to know Holly J's real name, but since I have forgotten.
Well, let's I think this one you'll know. I'm gonna go back down to $20. Liberty's real name, the actress's name is
I don't remember.
Sarah
Oof, wouldn't have been close.
Barrable.
It's Sarah
sh-
Bearable.
Ever since
It's a hard one.
it switched over to HBO Max and you can skip the intro, just skip that intro. Saves me a minute on this
I know.
watch.
But I feel like it's such a part of the watch.
I would definitely, if I was watching it on HBO Max, which I'm not because I don't have HBO Max, I would be skipping that intro.
I actually did have a TikTok idea where I was going to pretend to be every single person in the theme song with my green screen over the
Oh, why don't you do that? Do it for the original Degrassi and the
I was just
Next
going to do the new
Generation.
one, the middle one. But I should do the first one, you're right.
How can you do it with the green screen? Would you be able to put yourself in where the character is, just mask them out
Well,
somehow?
for the white background, it's easy.
Mm.
I assume they're in front of a green screen themselves.
They
I
are
assume.
100%. My favorite TikTok that you've done, Degrassi TikTok, is
Mhm.
Marco running.
That's, I think, my best one, my best work.
Rick, do you know this TikTok?
Which one was it?
Hannah says, like, this is Marco telling Spinner he's gay. And he's running like in that back lot by the dot.
Oh yeah. I remember it.
And then Hannah says, with that run, it's a dead giveaway that you're gay. And many people posted a comment saying, haha,
The run.
the run. It was a very
Which
very
is,
popular post.
Also, a B plot of this episode is Marco and Dylan and their crappy relationship.
Why even bother with that? It's such a waste of time, especially in this episode.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
no good.
It's terrible.
Alex is there though.
Yeah.
How's Alex?
I
Didn't
thought-
Alex get kicked out?
She got kicked off the credits, but she can be in the heavy episode.
But wasn't
also-
she kicked out of the house?
No,
She
she's
wasn't
playing.
kicked
She's
out.
playing. She's playing house with Paige in
Paige.
Dylan's room.
She wasn't kicked out. She left because she was like, this house, I can't pay this rent. for
I
my
thought
mom."
she was kicked out. She was kicked out. Paige kicked her out. Like, you got to leave. In the last episode of season 6. No?
No.
I think you're watching ahead because I know what episode you're talking about, and that happens later this season.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry about that.
Fucker.
Yeah, you motherfucker.
Danny, God, Peter's a dick.
Yeah.
He's like, I think we had sex.
But I don't know.
But to Danny and Derek, of all people, you're going to tell. It's like,
Because he has no friends.
Yeah. I like in no way, shape, or form would he be even talking to those two losers.
Totally, we're practically friends. All right, but you guys can't tell anyone.
yeah, of course.
All right. I think Darcy and I had sex. No
You were think I think Darcy and I had sex.
The look on Danny's face.
I also like when he's like, you know, when you think you had sex, but you're not sure. And then Danny says, dude, you're asking us?
Danny has a bigger role like later, right?
Yeah.
Danny Van
Yeah.
Zandt. Is Derek still in it like through the end?
Yeah. I don't think they're like crowd favorites by any means, but they're there.
So when they do mall signings, people are going, oh, Danny and Derek are here.
Well, I think they've introduced us to who is going to be like the big players, and it's Holly J and Sav and Jane. Yeah, not Jane so much.
Darcy.
There's
Darcy,
Anya.
yeah.
There's
Anya, yeah.
Anya. She has speaking roles.
Yeah. Yes.
Ooh. That goes to the B plot again with Marco and the one guy that they're trying to hook up with, so he can forget about Dylan. Jesse, Ellie, lame. I just don't like Jesse's. I don't like his hair. I don't like anything about him.
No.
No good. No good.
You know what else? I know it's like Dylan is such an asshole because he does this to Marco over and over again, and every time he's like, it'll never happen again. I would never do that again. And then he does the same exact thing over and over. I kind of think that's funny.
You would think it's funny.
I think,
yeah. Hannah cried this morning also. Hannah,
Hannah and I think I
texted
look
us
pretty
and said,
good.
I cried. Why did you cry? Because of the episode?
Because being a woman is hard. I just had my period, so I cried.
CBS.
And guess what? I don't care. It's fine.
Like, how long did you cry for?
Like it was I bet I could make myself cry now. I cried for like 10 minutes or something.
Whoa. Where's Brett? Work?
She's at work.
So you were just crying by yourself.
You know what's interesting about crying? I've been trying to teach myself to cry on command.
What is the problem? Why are you not doing more? Why aren't you in showbiz? Why aren't you trying to do something more than this podcast?
I don't know how to do that.
Well, have you even tried? Do you want to cry? I'll make you cry for real.
I don't want you to make me cry.
Because it just pisses me off. If I were you.
Why do you think?
First of all, you were 26 when we started this. Now you're 30. Are you 30?
Mike's trying to make me cry because he wants to see it happen.
The thing is, like, Rick's not super old, but like,
what happened to you? What?
Yeah,
you're
it's
like
you're disappearing.
Hello.
You're hot tub time machining.
Rick is not old, but he's old enough. He's got a career. He's got his partner Jessica, who I don't know if they'll ever get married. They're not going to have kids, thank God. Dear God. But he found his niche in life. He's a sound man. He makes money.
Right.
He lives in a very affordable place. He owns a home. He has a dog. He's living the dream.
Yeah.
Me, I'm old. I'm 52. I've done it. I've been there. I never got super famous, which is fine. Never tried. I guess I did try, but it didn't happen for me. And I'm fine with that. That's why I'm relegated.
That you are. I would say that you are in a way.
I've come to an agreement that my life until I die will be this Degrassi podcast. This will be my lasting legacy. But you, Hannah, with your damaged silver hair at age 30, I feel like you're just wasting your time because you should be doing more. You should be on Comedy Central. It should be like Comedy Central, Hannah as a writer, something. And you keep saying, I don't know how to do it. Does anybody? You just do it.
Yeah.
You just
You're
do
right.
it.
Yeah.
And that's what
You're
makes me angry because each week.
Angry?
Angry. Each week as we do a new episode, it's just another week lost. Lost. So cry now. Cry on command.
I will not cry.
When I see you in person, I'll make you cry.
Okay. I believe that.
It'll be tears of joy, though.
Yeah.
Tears of joy as we just eat junk food and drink malt liquor.
Malt liquor.
Yeah, why not? Rick, we'll go live with Rick. Malt
Oh my
liquor.
Back. Yeah.
40, oh, your poor back. 40 ounce of malt liquor, and just let's see what happens. We finished the 40 ounce with a beer bong. We beer bong the 40 ounce.
I don't know how to beer bong.
Well,
Oh,
Well, you
is
don't know
beer
how to
bong
beer
the
bong?
funnel?
yeah, the funnel.
Oh.
The funnel.
Why was I thinking something with a bong?
So we beer bong a 40 ounce of malt liquor and just like see what happens to this 52-year-old man. It could be
Yeah.
very bad.
It
Maybe
will be,
that
it will be
when
kind of
we-
like Degrassi Palooza.
Be kinda
when
like
we
Hot Tub Time
do
Machine.
it, one of those nights I'll just have the band sleep over my house, so I don't have to go anywhere when I beer bong it. So there's no chance of death on my behalf.
You won't
I'll-
die.
Well, if I have to drive home somehow,
Okay, we're also not putting malt liquor in a beer bong.
yeah, we are. That's the game. Malt
I
liquor
think-
with a shot of Jameson.
What's malt liquor again?
It's malt liquor. It's like
Very high concentrate of alcohol.
Name
yeah.
a brand of it though.
Red Bear, Saint
Schlitz.
Ides.
Yeah.
Schlitz
Yeah,
is
Saint
not.
Ides is
Yeah,
a
yeah,
big
yeah,
Saint
one.
Ides.
yeah.
Schlitz is
Yeah,
not a
Schlitz
malt
is.
liquor. No.
I don't think I've ever had really malt
Crazy
liquor.
Horse.
King
Ye Old
Cobra.
English. Ye Old English. King Cobra
Yeah,
is good.
old English.
What was the one that Billy D. Williams was a spokesperson for back in
Colt
the 70s?
Colt 44.
Colt 45.
Yeah.
Colt 45. Like, let's the most. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm trying to bring joy to this depressing episode by making Hannah cry, and she
I
won't
know.
cry.
You're not bringing me joy.
I'm bringing joy to the world. Joy to the world. Do you know that song? Joy to the world. Who sings that song?
Was that
This
Jeremiah
one.
was a bullfrog?
Yeah, Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
It's like the Manhattan Transfer or something like that.
Manhattan Transfer. That's not even close. If it's Manhattan Transfer, Rick,
Three
I'll
Dog
buy you a
Night.
new-
3 Dog Night.
Three Dog Night and Manhattan Transfer are the farthest things.
No.
It's like saying
No.
Black Sabbath and Selena Gomez is the same music.
I don't
Is
know.
Selena
about
Gomez
that.
a musician?
Yes.
I don't even know what's going on.
Right? She was on. Was she on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ready to jump back in depression and sadness?
I wouldn't call it her main gig though. Sure.
We're not even gonna touch this B plot. Or do you want to say what just say what the B plot is, Rick?
Marco is trying to get busy with that other man, or people keep trying. Ellie keeps trying to get that man to get busy with Marco.
Is
His
he
name Kevin?
Is he? Would you for Canada? Is it like African Canadian? Do you say African Canadian?
Well,
African
Mike,
American?
they're still American.
Why?
North America.
Oh, so you do say African American in Canada?
Maybe, but they're
You don't
North
know.
American. They're North American.
What about South? If you lived in Mexico, is that South? Is Mexico South America?
That's Latin America.
So if you are a black man living in Mexico, are you an African South American?
I think you
Latin
could just-
American?
African American.
So you live in Japan.
Sure.
Are you African Asian?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said on the last episode, I really admire you for your knowledge. So I try to learn something. Every episode learn something. What's the? I forgot the beard under your lower lip. What's that
Flavor
called?
saver.
Flavor saver. Flavor saver.
You
So
learned that from Rick?
race, the names of races and facial hair styles. That's what you.
And I knew Flavor Saver myself before Rick told me. I knew that.
I'm embarrassed that I didn't know that, especially because I'm an elder to the two of you.
I mean, your generation is the Flavor Saver generation. They're the ones
Yeah,
that
they
invented it.
it.
That's why I feel even more embarrassed by it. I
Although
can't.
I think technically Mike and I are of the same generation.
I can name the starting five for the Golden State Warriors if that puts me in any kind of like
No good.
higher credibility.
Are you excited? Are you excited to draft, Mike?
Yeah, I still have the trophy here, even though I didn't
Did
win.
you
I don't
lose?
even know who. I don't know who won last year,
Neither
but no
do
one
I.
said anything, and I didn't even have to pay any money for that. No one asked me for money, so I didn't give
Yeah.
any money. Degrassi fans, we apologize. Well, I apologize because I think I'm the one who's kind of going off the rails right now. But let's get serious. Let's get serious. Let's get some Degrassi in here. Darcy, Manny, Peter, Emma at the dot.
Well, before that,
You wanna
Derek and
take it from
Danny.
there?
Before that, Derek and Danny spill the beans that Peter told them,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
They've
of
been
course.
spreading it all over school.
Yeah. Which then, what's that lady's name? The punk?
Jane.
Jane then comes in and puts
Yeah.
Darcy on blast.
And she's like, they've been telling everybody all over school.
Yeah. And then Darcy goes to the hospital and gets a
We're
STD
practically
test.
friends. All right. But you guys can't tell anyone.
You guys can't tell anyone. I already played that clip, but I wanted to play it again because you guys can't tell anyone. That's his justification for always spilling the beans is you can't tell anyone. But I'm going to tell Danny and Derek. Well, I trust it because they preceded this conversation by saying we're practically friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're friends. We're practically friends. Tell
Danny and
us what
Derek are
happened.
only really friends with each other. And even then, not really.
What happened? Derek was a basketball star.
Now he's just a
Remember that? He was a basketball star.
I feel like Degrassi only cares about sports when they need to use it in like a plot device. Other than that, I feel like the sports don't even exist at the school.
Well, they have a half a gym.
Yeah. And with like gymnastics was huge for like 2 episodes and then never again.
The acting, Darcy's acting is so good in this episode. Just
Yeah, she's elite.
crushing it.
I think her and Manny are like the best actors on the show right now.
Not Danny and Derek. Why are you yawning?
I'm not yawning. That was pain. 'Cause
It's
I turned my back.
5:01 p.m.
I wasn't yawning. I'm gonna
I
murder
saw
you.
you. I saw you yawn.
I made a face because my back hurts. If I'm yawning, I'll tell you.
Mm. Rick, get us back on track. Where the hell are we? What do you want to discuss?
Well, do you want to discuss fake name getting an STI test?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Darcy's getting blood drawn. And then the
She says her
doctor's
Boyfriend's name is Ramon.
Yeah. The condom broke. We were just a little drunk.
Yeah.
I feel like she should have told that doctor, hey, could you check? Because also prior to this, they find out that somebody's been going around roofing people. You know, but basically she should have told that doctor, like, hey, could you also run a test for roofie? See if I had roofies in my system.
She should have, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
she
she
didn't even
should-
want to put it out there.
Yeah.
If she had, basically everything was the chance of finding out who did this was lost by, and I don't blame Darcy at all. That's what a traumatic experience. So
Mhm.
all of this is just effed up.
Yeah.
There's no way to find out who this is, and it sucks. And someone who was so like, I guess, saving, wanting to save herself till marriage. I guess that was her goal, even though
Yeah.
Peter did not want to save himself for marriage.
Yeah.
Oh, also the new Asian alert, Mike. Did you like that Asian? That
Kim?
shames Kim. She shames Darcy into giving back her promise ring.
But we talked about her from last episode. We talked about her. I thought she was the premier Asian from Friendship Club. And then you said Kendra. And I said, oh, yeah, you're right. So we've
I
already
didn't say
talked about
that.
her.
Hannah said
Yeah,
that.
you did.
No.
I said Kendra.
Hannah said
Yeah,
Kendra.
that's what I said. Hannah said Kendra. And I said, you're right, Hannah. God.
You know what
So
else is
we
so
talked about
scary
this.
is like Jane comes up. The implication is like not only did like that happened to Darcy, but like he was just going around Mount Huron, just like doing it a bunch. That's so scary.
That is scary. I thought I don't want. I don't want to talk about it. Like just having
Thank
a
God-
young daughter.
Thank God
young
Mount
daughter.
Huron's not real.
It doesn't matter if it's real. This stuff happens. This is like,
It's true.
people are gross. People are gross. I
Yeah.
don't like it. I don't like it. What did someone call me that one time? Rick
Coomer?
on Coomer. What did I say that someone called me a Coomer? What is a Coomer again? I know it's something bad.
It was something about porn.
Yeah.
What
it's
did?
a-
What was the episode?
You're obsessed.
No one. I'm obsessed with porn.
Yeah. But I forget why.
Yeah, I
'cause it
forget
didn't
why.
make sense. I don't
It
think you've
didn't-
ever said anything about porn.
Coomer. I don't know. So she again learning stuff from this podcast.
Yeah, that was a fun time, the Coomer age of our podcast.
That little mole on that mole on Darcy's face is
Her
bothering-
eye, on her eye.
on her eye.
Yeah.
Why
I
is it
look at it
bothering
every
you?
time. I look at her.
I have a mole right here on my.
Wow, do you ever cut it when
lip.
you shave?
No, because I use an electric shaver,
Oh, okay.
and sometimes if I'm feeling daring, I'll just pull the hairs out so I don't have to worry about them for
Wow.
a month or so. What about that? I have a friend who has a mole on his face, and it's a little bigger, and the hairs are really coarse. And sometimes he'll let me just pull them out with a plier.
Wow. That's
Randy Moore. Rick knows Randy. It's awesome.
I waxed
I love
my
that.
mustache this week and I had to pull out a bunch of little tiny, like stronger hairs, and that was kind of
Yeah, I like that, but I bet they're not strong enough for my liking. I need them to be really coarse, like thick,
like
thick
spider
and
legs.
coarse. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's now you're talking. When you pull those out and it has a nice little, what's it called, Rick? I'm always asking Rick because he's the knowledgeable one. When you pull the hair out and it has the big little meat at the end, what's
the
that?
follicle?
The
Yeah, is
follicle?
that just a follicle?
Yeah.
I think so.
That makes me happy, and then
Well, if you don't get the follicle, it's like it's
it's a
not even-
waste of time. Yeah.
feels like a cheat.
Yeah, so if I can pull out enough and then I arrange the follicles on my table like to like spell out a word, and I'll do a little never mind. Go on.
You know what I love? Speaking of like gross shit on my face, is I love when I like, because I have a problem where I pull out my eyebrows.
A problem? That doesn't seem
yeah.
like a problem to me. That seems like an awesome thing. Like
Well, if you
something
do it all the time when you're
a
stressed,
celebratory
it's
event.
a. I've got enough eyebrows also to go around, but every once in a while I'll go like this and it'll be like 7, and I'm like, that's the
Yes.
best.
Well, what I pulled out all my eyelashes once when I was little. And then some kids like, you have no eyelashes. And I'm like, yeah, I pulled them all out. I was all proud. I totally remember doing it. I'd be just in bed at night and I'd just be pulling out my eyelashes.
Oh my god, did it
It was
hurt?
I'm sure it hurt a little bit, but it was kind of like a joyful hurt. But still, I remember like my eyelid just being like, just hanging out and pulling them out.
Oh
was probably
my
like-
god.
8 years old. So I wasn't that young, but I was young, but old enough to know this isn't right. And I wish I had pictures of me with no eyelashes. I bet that'd be a sight.
Yeah.
Eyelashes. Maybe I should shave my eyebrows. Shave my eyebrows, pull out my eyelashes. Rick is disinterested.
Or
right
you
now.
could bleach your eyebrows.
I'm dealing with a bunch of bullshit right now.
with it us talking about our eyebrows.
No,
Is it all dealing with Thomas and Streetlight Manifesto?
it is.
What does he want from me? Why don't you quit that
Yeah.
gig?
Thomas Degrassi time.
Quit that job.
Well, every time we go to record, a catastrophic event happens. This one's really bad. So,
Well, tell us about it. We'd like to know.
well, they arranged gear pickup.
Don't they have a storage space in New Jersey
They do.
with all their gear?
So they had somebody freight it. They had a freighting company freight it to Houston for the first day of the tour. They are late picking it up, which was apparently our fault, but it wasn't. And then now they're like, okay, our delivery date is the 26th, even though we also have a pickup date of the 26th on the books. We're like, what the fuck? So the
What?
gear is not going to show up.
what are you gonna do? Like, who set this up? Is this all Thomas?
Hmm.
So why does he make you fix it?
Because he was about to get on a flight.
So you're gonna use Capite's gear?
Maybe it might show up tomorrow. The woman in charge of the freighting company is freaking out right now.
Why is she freaking out? You look, Rick's reading emails right now.
I'm getting
What are
it.
you?
I'm
What are
getting
you reading?
I'm getting
Yeah.
another email from Christine about trailers.
You're busy. You're doing business, and I saw Hannah reading something. Her mouth was quivering, and she was looking down at something. What do you read?
Was my mouth really quivering?
Well, you were like, it was reading. It was like this.
I was reading a text because someone said they were on their way to my house. But they're
Who's
from
coming
far away.
Who's coming over?
Britt's friend is going from college, is going to rugby practice with her tonight.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I think we
Hannah.
just don't want to talk about this episode. What?
I
What?
know.
What are you gonna say to me?
I don't. Yeah. What do we do? What do we do about
I
this?
think it's okay to like we skim it and then we take a little break. I think that's fine.
I right now am watching. Let's let Darcy talk for us.
I remember feeling someone on me,
Don't play this.
and he smelled bad, smelled like Peter. I just wanted it to be him so bad. Oh my God, Darcy.
So she knew. She knew it wasn't Peter, but she wanted it to be Peter.
Yes, true.
Did she just say he smelled so bad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
It's that guy with the fucking trench coat and the glasses.
It is.
There's no way.
Right.
There's no way that guy smelled good.
I think you're right. We were just so enamored by him as almost like a superhero costume wise. An effed up superhero. Maybe like in the Tick comic book world.
He did
You know what I'm
look
saying?
like he did look like a fucked up super. He looked like Baxter Stockman in that outfit.
I don't know
It
who
was
that is.
Peter come back
Teenage-
from the future.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I never watched it. I just know they're turtles and they like pizza. That's the extent of my knowledge of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I think there's a rat as
There is
their
a
like
rat.
master.
Yeah.
The original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were a little darker than you are imagining.
That was a Marvel comic, right? Marvel, they're part of the Marvel universe.
I believe so.
The MCU. Why don't
Howard the Duck also in the
Yes.
universe?
Heck yeah. That's why isn't there like a Thor movie where Howard they're just like or Guardians of the Galaxy, I think, and Howard the Duck is just chilling somewhere.
Yeah. I gotta see
Yeah,
Howard the Duck again. It's been
They
not
gotta
good.
throw
It's not
crazy
good.
stuff like that. They need to
Is
have
it?
It's not good.
teenage. Oh, wasn't the mom from Back to the Future and Howard the Duck?
Yeah, Leah Thompson. Howard the Duck.
Duck.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
But the song is good.
What about Popeye with Robin Williams?
Oh, that movie is also fucking terrible.
That's one I used to watch a lot as a kid, but I haven't watched since.
Who was Olive Oil? She was in The Shining.
Shelley Duvall
yeah.
Shelley-
went crazy. Yeah,
Oh,
like
in
Kubrick
real
drove her
in real
crazy.
life.
Yeah.
in
The
real life?
Shining kind of messed her up.
Yeah, what's his face really pulled a number on her.
Yeah. He did like kind of a Hitchcock, like yeah, he just drove her crazy.
Yeah.
He was like, nobody talked to Shelley.
That's really. How come I don't know this?
Because you're not smart.
But she was Olive Oil. She got
That
to
was
hang out with.
I think that was before.
No way. That was after The Shining.
I'm pretty sure. it was
Robin
after.
Williams probably helped drive her crazy too because he was kind of nutty. And
Yeah,
it-
but he's
Yeah, but
nutty in a
he's not.
fun way.
He's not mentally breaking somebody down.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Okay,
true.
let's look at
That's
this. Her
true.
IMDb.
Who's Shelley
I mean,
Duvall?
she has done stuff since then because she was also in Home Fries.
What's Home Fries? That sounds like fun.
It's got Drew
That's-
Barrymore in it, right?
Yeah, and it's Luke Wilson, and it's like kind of a like a what's it called? Like a campy kind of
Rom-com.
movie. Yeah. Okay,
See,
Popeye
Rick-
and
Rick knows
The
everything.
Shining released the same year.
Ooh.
Which one was first though? Oh, but they were still filming like
I think The Shining. So yeah, and also probably I feel like Kubrick movies are always like they took forever to film. Probably.
what do you think of Full Metal Jacket?
I've never seen it.
I feel like you only need to watch the first quarter of it though.
It's a military movie, right? That's not really my.
Yeah, but it's about Vietnam.
But it's pretty intense. It's pretty intense.
It's not like really my jam.
Without discussing it, I'm just going straight here. Manny is looking for Darcy.
Darcy?
I love that you're playing it.
Please stop playing it.
Don't play it.
It's so heavy.
This is the first suicide, correct?
This is so intense. Just the filming, the imagery, Darcy not even saying anything, just the blood dripping with
Yeah.
is it like a scalpel?
It's an X-Acto knife, I
Yeah.
believe.
Jeez. And just the panic on Manny's face. Oh God, it's so heavy, and everyone is just killing it with the acting. It's terrible. I feel so bad for Darcy. Even with that mole on her eye, I still feel sorry for her.
Yeah, it's super sad. It's a
And
heavy
they-
episode, and even like shooting wise, I feel like the way they shot it was like
Yeah,
heavier.
hell yeah.
The snowy
Something.
backyard scene was like so sad too.
I hate
Thank
the
God
mom.
Manny goes
I
to
hate
school.
Darcy's mom, by the way.
Me too.
Of course, she sucks. I love.
What's going on with my perfect little daughter?
I know.
What was the lie they told her?
They didn't
Some-
say anything.
But it wasn't like a suicide attempt. They didn't think it was a suicide attempt, right? They lied. It was something. Let's find out.
Who?
How's that? We're at the hospital now. Peter and Manny.
Do they know?
I don't think Darcy told them yet.
Someone's got you.
Not us, not now.
Why not?
I got this pamphlet.
Oh, great.
It says rape victims need to hear
She's
their
got this pamphlet though. Here comes Darcy's mom.
The cut wasn't deep. She'll be okay. But can you tell me why my perfect daughter would have done this?
She can't. She can't tell her.
Yeah.
She
Thank
should
God
tell
Manny
her.
reads and like
Why is Yeah.
Why is Manny being nice to Darcy all of a sudden? Is that what you're
Well,
gonna say?
she's nice to everybody.
Yeah,
no
it's
one's
crazy.
nice to her.
It is. That's totally true. She is nice. She's perfect.
Yeah.
Manuela.
She's a saint.
This stupid B plot. It goes straight from Darcy in the hospital to this dumb B plot. But
Dude.
But I
Aren't they
do like
on the
Marco.
date?
Marco's shirt though is amazing. It just says, "I'm fantastic."
Yeah, and the fox.
Make that shirt. Replicate that shirt and sell it.
Oof, I would love to wear that shirt. It's a good shirt.
That retro Degrassi, all that clothing line. Me and Hannah talked about. Let's get the varsity jackets, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it. And then it was
$400.
$379 plus
That's
shipping, and I was like,
fucking
yeah,
crazy.
I'm
I
not
mean,
getting
that's
it.
how
I
much
watched
a
that
varsity
live for a little bit.
jacket costs. Probably. This is Pat was selling these.
No, they were promoting it. It was through
Okay.
a company called like Retros Fit or something, but it looks awesome. I think it would be way cheaper just to make one, just to find a varsity jacket and make your own, right?
Yeah.
With
Oh,
a
yeah.
similar color scheme.
Maybe
Didn't
you
you
just put the like Degrassi high thing from the sweaters.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can custom make something that would look very similar. I know you made your own varsity sweater, Degrassi sweater, right?
Yeah, that was pretty simple. But mine doesn't look like a real thing.
It
don't
looked
wear
real
like,
enough.
Out.
Yeah, everybody was like, yours looks better than they did in real life.
Yeah. God,
So that was Degrassi Palooza, what we're talking about. Hannah dressed up as an OG character named Rick from the original Degrassi. And then the real life characters, the actresses, knew. They went up to Hannah and said, "Oh, your costume is amazing." I think that was, who said that to you? Was that Caitlin that said that to you?
I think she said it around me. I don't
Like,
think
oh
she
my
spoke
God.
to me about it. but it was
She didn't.
a thrill.
Are you sure she
This
didn't
is
say it
before
when
they
you went
met.
to the bathroom together?
Did we go to the bathroom together? No,
You
we
did.
didn't.
You did.
Did you?
Leather
I don't think-
pants.
Leather pants?
She was wearing leather pants
She was
in the bathroom. If she was wearing leather pants in the bathroom with Hannah, don't you think Hannah would remember this, Rick?
But
Yeah, but-
Rick has a better memory than I do.
But you're only 30.
Yeah.
It's clean living Johnson over here.
Yeah, true. That's a well-working, well-oiled brain.
It is a well-oiled brain. I have to admit, I marveled by him. Again, I didn't really like him before this pod, Hannah. he's growing on me. He's growing on me. He's growing on me. It's cool.
Oh,
We're at Degrassi. We have Manny.
we
Darcy
talked about all the
Peter.
heavy stuff already, pretty much. Or no, because we didn't even talk. Well, Darcy tells them that there's a roofie rapist running around Mount Huron.
Can you hear the music a little bit?
Yeah, of course. It's sad.
Isn't that cool? It's like a professional setup we have here, but I'm just
Kind of.
I'm just turning on the speakers with my cell phone with a microphone that's built into the headphones that were free with the cell phone. And I've been doing it for 4 years. This is cool. Cool information, everyone.
Yeah.
I felt like we did a good job not getting too caught up in the tearful moments that Hannah experienced earlier. Because if we had deeply gotten into this episode as the pertinent facts of it, I think you might have cried again. I know Rick doesn't even know where he's at right now. He's like, can Mike shut up
Yeah.
so I
Also,
can get
for the
back to
record,
work?
I didn't cry about Degrassi, but it's a
Are you-
sad episode. But that's not why I cried.
Yeah, exactly. But it could have sparked more tears.
It's true. They're there.
When you did say you cried this morning, I thought for sure it was because of Degrassi.
Really, it could happen. I mean, it's not uncryable. It's pretty sad.
I
I
haven't
felt
cried.
super sad when they were in the backyard. I think.
I haven't cried in a moment, but one thing that always makes me cry is sports. It's terrible.
Interesting.
It's sports when someone like a retirement speech, and they're like they're
That makes you
trying not to
cry?
cry. Yeah, or like Hall of Fame speeches, like when it's weird, and I get all emotional. Like, and my wife's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I'm like, "Nothing. I'm fine. I'm fine." Do we want to add anything else to this? Thank you to everyone for coming on this ride with us. We were trying to figure. I know we had discussed like how do we do this without being offensive, and so I think we did a good job.
I think we did. Yeah, I think so.
Rick is reading something. Tell
I
us. what
was
you're
taking a tweezer that's on my desk down here,
pulling out
taking
hairs.
tape off of this piece of trash.
No, that's not what I wanted to hear. I
That
was hoping it was
had
hair removal.
a IC in it.
God, there's nothing like removing hair with tweezers.
Here, I'll do
Especially
it
if
just for you.
it's especially if it's
Mike.
coarse.
I'll remove this finger hair with these tweezers.
It's not coarse. It has to be coarse, and it has to have the hair follicle so you can eat it if you're hungry. Right? Hannah?
Yeah,
Oh,
real Texas Chainsaw
that-
Massacre Part 2.
is that just me? Did I say that out
That's-
loud?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not just you. I do get little tiny beard hairs, and then sometimes I look on the bottom of my neck, and there will be one that's like an inch long. I'm like, how long was that there? And I guess everyone saw it.
Everyone did, but they're too nice to say anything because
What if they
they like you. Oh yeah, I would have pulled it out. I would have given. Oh, I have no qualms about being.
You're too tall.
Oh, that's right.
You
But
wouldn't
I
see
could.
it.
Yeah, you're right. Did we break an hour on this episode, Kirk? How long
Maybe.
are we on this?
Zoom doesn't really tell you the time.
If
think
you
we've
made it this
done it.
far, listeners, if you are still listening right now, just email me, mikeparkmusic@gmail.com, and I will buy you a new home. Just say I made it this far, buy you a new
Whoa.
home. Has to be under $6 though.
Six,
But
under
you
$6.
can't- But you can. I feel like you can buy homes for under $6 in some weird parts of the United States. I'll buy it for you though.
Like swamp.
Okay, $30. I'll up it. 50. No, that's too much. What am I talking about? I'm still getting emails. 2 people emailed me today saying they made it through episode 205, and I was like, oh no, God, stop.
I'm shocked.
Are you? I told you that we got listenership.
I know we have listenership, but I don't think I thought that our most loyal listeners were so many. I know we had loyal listeners, but I love it.
I think the consensus is that you're the fave. A lot of people
Me?
will write like, Mike, you're okay, but I really like Hannah. And I write back, hey, thank you so much. First of all, thank you so much for listening. And I totally understand the appeal of
Wow.
Hannah.
Yeah,
I
Mike's my
understand.
biggest supporter.
I understand I'm an old man, and I'm trying my best because this brings me joy. And let's be honest, who really cares about Rick? Like I said before, it took me
We
4
do.
years. Exactly. I love him now, but when we started this, I was like,
It's crazy that we started
Hell
a
no.
podcast and we all didn't really know each other at all. Or
I
did
knew
you know Rick before the podcast? You did.
I did
right?
know Rick, but not like this. Now I'm like, I know everything about him.
Yeah,
I
couldn't
know
live
his
without Rick.
dog. I know his partner. I know about his brother, his parents, his ex-band, his current working, where he's going. He's going to Texas this weekend. I know exactly. I probably know, like, at that time of day, like when he's working, I know where he is. He was at the
Yeah.
soundboard, and I'll even message him. I'll say, how's it going? He's like, good.
Yeah. And it's also funny because I feel like because we talk at least once a week, sometimes more, I see you guys more than I see like my mom or like my friends sometimes, even though we're states away.
From Zoom, can you tell, like, if I'm just looking directly at you?
No.
You have done
No.
no idea, because right now I'm just looking directly at Rick. I'm just looking at him. I'm just like, look at you.
Can you tell?
But
I'm
you can't tell.
Can you tell I'm looking directly at you?
No.
All right.
No. Until next week. Happier times are ahead. Or
Yeah.
are they?
It's a great season. Yeah. I feel bad saying it, but like Darcy's arc this season is amazing. It's iconic. It goes so far. Degrassi, it goes there. You know?
I want to do an episode that's like us talking for 17 hours straight and see if anyone makes it all the way through.
We could do, it'd be fun. We could do like this feels like ASMR at this point because we're just having a really quiet conversation. But we should do it like 24-hour Degrassi marathon where we just stay on live.
Rick couldn't do that.
I
Rick's
can't.
Rick's looking at his watch right now. He's like, gots to go. And in that closing statement, I will say, until next week, friends, be well, stay strong, and I will certainly message the two of you tonight some random, useless information. Love you so much. Be well. Have a
Good luck. Good
blessed
night and
day.
Good luck.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. I like
Well, this
that.
one.
Bye.
Bye.